what kind of things that they can like prepare themselves in case things happens left, right, center?
Okay, I think one thing that is important that when couples are looking out for any wedding packages outside, wedding service hours for your media vendor is not the amount of hours your venue has. That's one thing that a lot of couples misunderstand because which I understand completely. For someone who hasn't gotten married, for example, you would think that, oh, I booked the venue for like, let's say 10 a.m. to 4 p.m, which is how many hours is that?
6 hours.
6 hours. Then like, oh, therefore, I only need media service for 6 hours. Tak that's not the case. Maaf cakap maaf cakap, but it's not, that's not the case lah. Because for media vendors, we have our own timeline to follow, which is we follow you since the time you start prepping all the way till outdoor with you, which is after your event hours. So technically, 6 hours might not reflect the correct service hours that you need. And this is why I feel like a lot of couples, like we as wedding vendors should educate our couples out there, you know. Like macam, okay, how many hours is your event? Oh, 4 hours. Then they'll be like, oh, we only need 4 hours service. They're like, okay, understand why you would think so, but here is where media actually comes in and where media actually lives.
Like
and then
the prep shots at the
correct,
start, the outdoor
correct.
shoot.
How would they know, kan? Like they won't know like that you would need.
It's their first time getting married.
Yeah,
so
correct.
it's
How would they know?
understandable.
Yeah. Usually couples who know this are because like they've been groomsmen before or like they've been bridesmaid before. Then they would like, oh yeah, I saw this. My friend got a prep
Do
shot.
this kind of thing.
Yeah. Then they were like, oh, I want this also. But for couples who don't, then they wouldn't be aware. And I think it's on our responsibility to
like help
to
them out
educate.
with
Yeah,
this.
correct. And bring more awareness so that they know what they are planning for. Yeah.
I think some things for couples to keep in mind is that all weddings are different. All the weddings that you see online is you can't expect to turn out the same way lah.
Correct.
Yes, especially like in terms of posing wise or like because we're a media company, right? In terms of the photos itself,
The style itself, the colours.
it's very, very different. So if you are too focused on wanting this particular look and everything, I think it's best if you guys know yourself whether you and your partner matches that vibe or not. If it's totally not your vibes, if it's totally not yourself, then you may look awkward and things like that. Yeah.
Then
So
it wouldn't look nice lah. On
Yeah,
your
yeah,
profile
correct,
picture
correct.
and stuff.
Correct. Because I think importantly, like your wedding photo should look like yourselves and like the essence of what the couple is as compared to what you want to see on Instagram aja. And
correct.
also I would say like a good tip for couples out there is that when you are looking for a media vendor for your wedding, request to look at full sets. Complete sets. Yeah.
That's true.
See their photos from prep all the way till the group photos, all the way till outdoor. Then you make a good judgment of that wedding company. Because standard lah, all wedding media vendors, us included also, we will only post, of course, our best work on our accounts, right?
Correct.
But that doesn't like truly reflect what a proper wedding album would be.
Alright.
Yeah, so I think that's important now for all the couples out there to like really just do proper research by looking at full sets, consult the team, and then like try to see whether the way that they edit or their video editing style or their photo coloring style is something that you vibe with for the next 10-20 years.
Yes. That's important.
Easy je.
Akil, since you're new, what have you learned so far?
What have I learned Okay lah. Actually, when I first joined the wedding industry, right, I didn't know like video was short form.
You,
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I didn't know like videos were like 4 minutes. 10
understand.
minutes
You
kind.
thought it's 2 hours.
I thought it was like that.
Oh, macam
kind.
the style lama kan.
Yeah.
Understand.
Because
Okay.
I've never seen like all the weddings that I've been to pre-COVID.
Understand. Okay.
All of it is just photography. You know?
I see. Okay, fair.
Understand.
And then also post-COVID, I don't really see anyone
posting full videos.
posting full videos or they just post like pictures lah, you know. I was like,
Mm.
oh, but I know that videography for wedding exists. So that's when like I started like looking at people's videos and I was like, wow, actually a lot of creativity
Yeah,
comes
a lot of
into
creativity. Yeah.
to the wedding industry.
Correct.
And it's very impromptu. The recording is very impromptu. There's not much macam there's not a script that you can follow.
Correct.
There's a script of like itinerary wise,
Mm.
but then like what's happening during the wedding you can't really
Control.
control.
Yeah.
Like lighting wise, the guest
Yeah.
movements. Why?
Oh my god, that's a great point to bring up actually. Is that for all the couples out there, I understand it's our one big day. It's our one perfect day where we are like the main, the main highlight lah kan. Like the day is focused on
king
us.
and queen for the
Correct.
day lah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
king and queen for the day lah, right? But I think one thing is, of course, all the planning is done months beforehand. On the day itself, you need to learn to let go.
Correct.
Yeah, you need to learn to let
That's
go.
why it's important to have bridesmaids and
Correct.
groomsmen.
Yang
Functioning bridesmaids and
functioning
Just
groomsmen.
having them is not enough.
Oh
Correct.
my
They must
God.
function and do their job.
Don't get us started on bridesmaid and groomsmen.
Having one groomsman that is functional is better than having 10 that doesn't do anything.
Correct. Serious.
Yeah, I mean like since we're on the topic of groomsmen and bridesmaids, right? Your experience as a bridesmaid.
Oh, my experience as a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
I am proud to say, I am a
One
good
action.
bridesmaid.
Wow,
No lah.
congrats.
Okay, but before I talk about myself, I want to talk about my bridesmaids.
Oh.
All my bridesmaids were functional to the max.
You put nama nak?
I got a lot. I have 6 I
You got
forgot
6?
6
Wah,
I forgot already.
A lot yeah.
I think so, but no lah, everyone is useful. Okay, but yeah, back to the story. My bridesmaids were so on the ball and so useful and so helpful. Like, wow, I really don't think I can do the event without them. Because for my event, for my side lah, my majlis, there was a lot of DIY involved. And there was a lot of movement involved because
DIY meaning?
I do a lot of things. I plan a lot of things on my own. Like I don't have a wedding planner or whatever.
that
So
kind of DIY,
yes,
okay.
I'm the wedding planner. So like I arrange for, like for example, guest reception table. Semua all we gotta decor ourselves, right? Okay, but the problem with my wedding at my site was that my venue was small. Okay, my venue can only seat 100 pax per seating. Okay, comfortably for everyone to walk and like get food and everything, 100 pax per seating. But initially I wanted it to be a small wedding like Adri also.
Initially.
But we gotta put family first. So
Correct.
at the end,
Understand.
we ended up inviting almost 400 pax.
That is 4 times.
Correct.
Wow, in that small
correct.
venue.
For that same venue.
Correct, for that same venue.
So how did you
Yes.
manage?
Yeah, so that's where I had to, and the concept of my wedding was buffet. So it wasn't seated.
Okay.
Okay. So I had to make sure that every 45 minutes is a different set of guests with a 15-minute turnaround time.
Wow.
So they only can come for 45 minutes.
Correct.
Tak best lah.
That's the thing. But what can I do? Right.
Correct, bopian no.
Bopian, right? Yeah.
Bopian no. 100
the-
seating, 400 people.
Correct. So that's why. So
Wow.
every session was 45 minutes with 15-minute turnaround time for us to reset the table and making sure that people from the previous session dah leave and then the next session can arrive. And then making sure that the itinerary that's happening is in line with the session turnaround. Understand kan?
Understand.
So when the guests are there, something is happening.
But
But when the guests are not there, nothing's happening. You get what I mean?
Yes.
okay.
Yeah,
Get it,
which
get
means
it,
that the time that I'm changing clothes must be at the exact time of that 15-minute turnaround.
busy.
Busy.
sia.
Can you
This
imagine
one,
me
a lot
not?
of-
A lot of planning. Because I was planning it during COVID. That's the thing. Because we didn't know what are the rules that might change.
Correct.
That's the problem. And then
Cannot
when it
karaoke
came to
lah.
our correct,
Cannot
when
eat
it came to our
like
wedding,
people.
suddenly you can invite up. You can already invite. There's no restriction. That's why it became 400. Because by
Understand.
right we were under the impression that we only can plan a wedding with like 100 pax or
100
like 150 max lah. You know that kind of
So
thing.
just because of the restriction being open, then you're like, okay, I invite 400.
We were yeah lah. As in, because here's the thing lah. The way my family is that my dad is a teacher also, ustad lah, right? So he has a lot of students, and these students have seen me grown up since small, since I was born.
Since small.
Since
small.
Yeah. So macam it will feel very bad lah for me not to invite all these pakcik-makcik also. Yeah, cause student macam dah besar dah kau, you know that kind of thing lah. So had to negotiate lah. But yeah,
Had to compromise in
there's a lot of movement, right?
Yeah.
Just by what I'm saying, like the structure. So the bridesmaids played a huge role lah. Like I had 2 of them being ushers, show guests where to sit. Another person to be the floor manager to make sure that itinerary goes smoothly. And another one more person is my maid of honor who will be with me 24/7. So any information don't go to me straight, go through her. So there's no miscom. Yeah. And a lot of things that happened behind the scenes that went wrong, I didn't know anything, which was amazing. Because I wasn't stressed.
Understand.
Yeah, they
But
only
there
told
were
me
things that
at
will
the
happen,
at the night of that wedding.
What
After
kind of things?
we're done.
What kind of things happened? Like, just name 3.
Oh, what kind of things happened? Oh, okay. One major one was that one of my bridesmaids happened to suspect COVID because they just she just landed from Japan.
Oh my God.
Correct.
But
So,
was it?
don't know because the family member had COVID.
Oh.
Okay.
So I didn't. That's why in my head like, how come I don't see her around? I only saw this bridesmaid during nikah, and then after that I don't see this bridesmaid anymore. But like I was like, okay, you know what? Never mind. I'll just not think about it first. So after that, then they told me like, oh, because she's scared she got
COVID.
So she didn't know whether she should continue being with the people, like with everyone, or should she
around,
just pull herself out.
Yeah.
So at the end, pull herself out lah, which I also think is the bigger thing to do lah, because there's so many people like throughout the entire day kan, and then it might jeopardize anything lah. Yeah. So I was like, wow, I didn't know about all this until like when we were
super end.
yes, at the very end. Yeah.
Oh.
Then I was like, wow. So they settled it on their own. Conflict managed on their own. Solid. Yeah.
Nice.
Then there's people who sitting
Take note,
outside at the guest reception table to like take down. Oh, okay, this guest sit at where? Until what time? So wah, solid lah, solid.
Solid.
My bridesmaids out there, solid.
I think got
Solid.
got services out there right to like be a bridesmaid or something like that.
I don't know ah.
Don't know.
I don't know.
I think I got heard before.
Serious ah.
Yeah, but like rare. I mean,
Rare
like you want to get your
most important people
relative
kan.
or
Yeah,
friends to
definitely.
be
Definitely,
bridesmaid, right?
definitely.
Wow. I mean, if you guys want to have some visualization of what happened, you can check out Inthemoment's YouTube SG. YouTube SG. Inthemoment's SG YouTube channel and check out her wedding video.
Oh yeah, you can watch my wedding video.
Yes.
Yeah, it's up kan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
out. So you can watch her wedding video.
Yeah, so that's an example of a full wedding video. Right?
And if you guys love that kind of video style, you can reach out to us,
Yeah.
and then hit us up at Expo next year, January.
Next year? No, in a few days.
In a few days.
Oh, sorry.
Alah. Oh, surprise. Oops. We are recording
in
this.
a few days, yes.
We record this in the past.
Oh.
Time traveling.
Who people thought we record live.
Oh, bam.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Right now all we've been talking about is planning, the good things that happens during your wedding as the bride itself, right, and such. How about things as a wedding vendor? Macam, how to say, like bad things that happen to you, or like
Bad
the
things
bad unfortunate events as a wedding vendor.
Do you have any experiences so far?
Adri first.
Adri lah. Adri back end per. Yeah, let
like,
Adri
is
share.
there any like bad unfortunate events that happened?
The thing is, right, guys, I forgive and forget.
Alamak.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She
I mean,
kidding.
no. I'm not kidding about forgiving and forget.
She hold the grudges.
So she kidding or she not kidding?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
still not
why.
sure.
I'm sorry, okay. But I do remember a few lah. So bad experiences that I've experienced.
Correct,
before.
Correct.
I think, wow. My otak sekarang dah kering, man.
Alamak.
Kan macam
Alamak.
blank kan?
Yeah, it's like because my first year here I was an admin, so I did deal with a lot of clients. I think bad experience so far, alhamdulillah, a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have only a few problematic clients.
Okay.
But I think in general, wow, hold on.
Nothing like can cause the earth to shatter.
Nothing. I think it's still generally manageable. Unless Mia, do we have anything?
I new here, so I don't know. I the curious George over here.
I mean we can talk about the
Jeng.
Incident where we need to FBI.
the FBI one lah. Wait lah, the FBI one I
You're
keep
called
first lah.
FBI.
No. I became my FBI.
Wow.
Babam.
Okay, what happened? From A to Z
You want me to tell you this story now?
From A to Z
Yeah, I talk a lot see. Okay, but anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with you.
Okay, wait,
Then
hold
maybe
on.
Mia can just
Okay.
fill in the gaps.
Okay, sure.
The one yang the
Yeah, the FBI yeah.
bukan
Oh,
the
bukan
FBI.
FBI lagi.
Yang extend hours tu. The gambar tak cukup that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry guys, I also don't know what's
I
happening. I have never heard this story before.
I try to share.
We are not gonna name drop any names.
Yes.
No names are
Okay,
gonna
Haikal
be.
and Aisha, right?
Tak say.
I also don't know.
Anyhow only.
Anyhow only.
Anyhow Only no lah.
Okay, no. Sorry to any Aisha and hikers out there. Y'all good.
Yeah.
Y'all great. Okay. Anyway, so there's this client. So apparently their event was like 4 hours long.
It was a 4-hour
very short lah.
package.
Yes, 4 hours package, and their event was short lah. Yeah, it's just that after the event, they wanted to go for an outdoor shoot. Yeah, but the thing is, they went for outfit change before they go on to the outdoor shoot. Okay. So that's normal, right?
Yeah,
that's
that's
normal
fine.
in
Yeah.
any itinerary.
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is, when they received their photos, they were upset that it was much lesser than expected.
Yeah.
Like the amount of photos.
The amount
Yes,
of
the amount
edited
of
photos was a lot lesser.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they made noise about it. So of course we had to like be the middleman and like actually
Investigate
ask
Yeah.
our shooter also.
What
So
happened?
apparently what happened was that they were the ones that took a long time, like about 3 hours.
Yeah, to get ready.
3 hours to get ready
Wait.
for the outfit change.
Wait, hold on. 4-hour event.
4-hour event.
Yeah.
3 hour to change.
No, like 2 hour, 1 hour plus 2 hours lah. We've traveled to the outdoor and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so technically the total event became like 7 hours. The total service hours became 7 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they expected more photos. But after we edited, because I didn't shoot that wedding, by the way, I didn't shoot that wedding. It's our
Freelance
shooter, our freelance shooter shooting that wedding. So after we edited and then we delivered, like as per normal lah. And she was the admin at that point in time also. So we just delivered as per normal. But the photos that were delivered, I think were around 200
plus, less than 250.
less than 240 photos basically. And they
For a 7-hour.
correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand why.
Okay, but the thing is in their package, right? They added on a 240 print for our saw in album. Asal kau ketawa?
Yeah lah, so that means
Gambar dia kurang.
the whole complete thing is the album itself lah.
Correct. Exactly lah. Exactly.
That's why I laughed.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even have to pick. They just like, okay, I want
All.
plain.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So we don't know that we didn't know that this was an issue at first.
Okay.
Because until they complained that how come the pictures lesser than 200
Expected
and 240? Because you say the album got 240. Why the photos not enough? Then that's where I had to investigate lah. Why was it not enough? So yeah lah, we check in with our
Shooter.
Shooter said that one lah.
And then turns out that the outfit change took long, and also apart from that, actually the wedding was very simple.
Very simple. Because it's during COVID. It's the time where you nikah in the mosque, and then like you can only invite 10 packs for the nikah, or like 15-20 packs that one, the very small one. Not the 50 packs now, is before that. Yeah, so can you imagine the amount of group photos?
Very little lah.
Very little lah.
Yeah lah.
That's why it's so little lah. Yeah. Then but when we delivered the album, we told them that your total photos is lesser than 240. So what we can do on our end is we offset the price of the album for the extra slots lah. Meaning we give you let's say it's 180 photos, let's say. Then 180 slots, the extra slots we remove, and then we offset, give you discount lah. Or the other option is we just leave the empty slots for you, so you can add in your own memories lah in the future. So like, because it's an album with your couple name kan.
Correct.
Yeah, but they didn't take it well lah. Basically, they didn't take it well lah.
Okay,
They're not happy lah.
what were the things that they like add on to help with their like, why very little? You know, like maybe it's like, we shoot for 7 hours.
Yeah.
So they said that.
Said things like that lah. Like shot for 7 hours.
Yeah.
We expected more. Why is it so little and everything lah?
Okay.
So I did re-download the catalog and the Lightroom catalog and everything, and I looked back at all the raws. We really gave everything we could actually. Yeah. In fact, when we edit, we gave black and white and color also for certain shots.
Just
so that
to make it more
just
lah.
to make it look more also, because we understand it's not enough photos. But what else can we do, kan?
Yep.
But yeah, so there was a lot of hoo-ha and back and forth about this
The
actually.
whole process took like months.
Months. Because we haven't gotten our final payment also.
Yeah.
Yeah, busy. So we had a full problem sum on the whiteboard.
Correct.
Because client demanded for refund.
Yeah.
Like the whole package.
The final
refund.
final refund to not be paid for. Yeah, so like it's just alamak, tough.
But then do they know that it's their fault?
But
It's
how to say
it's tough lah. I feel like at that point in time, people just don't want to admit it. It's their fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to put the fault fully on the client because on our end, what we did was we confronted the shooter from our team and asked them exactly why so little pictures. I did talk to the shooter directly also, saying like macam, this couple already had this album added on kan, so you need to have at least 240 variable shots lah that can be used and delivered. Why is it so little? Yeah. So but at the end of the day, things have been said and done. What can we do about it kan? Like we cannot turn back kan. So yeah lah, took us quite long to settle this.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the whole story.
Yeah, simple.
Oh man.
Simple.
FBI not like this.
FBI not at this.
FBI story lagi complicated.
Oh, that wasn't the FBI story.
No.
That wasn't an FBI story.
I thought that was the FBI
No
story.
ni, this one appetizer only lah. FBI story more
I thought
wild.
that was the FBI story. Yeah, like just the previous day when you like talked about this, like, oh, FBI story.
No.
was like,
This not
okay,
FBI story.
it sounded to be
Shall
like
we?
something best.
Should I start on the FBI story?
Yes, I should. We forgot to record outro. So keep listening to part 3. Bye.